Ever wondered how mobile games come to life? Today, we're going to unravel that mystery. Welcome to the dynamic, ever-evolving world of mobile game development, an industry that's shaping our digital age in remarkable ways. We'll be using Unity, a powerful and widely used game development engine, as our guiding tool. From the initial setup to intricate game design, coding mechanics, and even testing your creation, we've got it all covered. Ready to dive into the fascinating world of game development? Buckle up as we're about to begin our journey. First things first, you need to set up your development environment, but don't worry, it's easier than it sounds. We start by visiting the Unity website where you can download the latest version of Unity for free. Once downloaded, start the installation process, and while it might take a little time, consider it a rite of passage into the world of game development. Now that you have Unity installed, let's get familiar with its interface. On launching the program, you'll find several panels. The scene view is where you'll do most of your work, designing levels and placing objects. The game view lets you preview your game. The hierarchy panel lists all the objects in your scene, while the inspector panel displays details of a selected object. With your environment set up, you're ready to start crafting your game. Let's move on to the next exciting step, designing your game. Now that you're familiar with Unity, it's time to let your creative juices flow. It's time to design your game and create your levels. Imagine a compelling game concept, a narrative that will hook your players from the start. This is your game's backbone, the foundation on which all other elements will build. Next, design your characters. Are they fantastical creatures from another dimension or everyday humans with extraordinary abilities? The choice is yours. Then we move on to level creation, the stage where your game's action unfolds. Unity's tools allow you to build these levels with precision and creativity. Mold the terrain, place objects, and set the atmosphere to create immersive environments. Remember, your levels should not only look good, but also facilitate smooth gameplay. With your game design in place, you're halfway through the development process. Next up, we'll tackle one of the most crucial aspects: coding your game. Don't be intimidated by coding. With Unity's user-friendly interface, you'll be coding your game mechanics in no time. Let's begin with the heart of Unity's scripting: C#. C# is a versatile language, offering a breadth of functions and capabilities. It's what makes your game tick, your characters move, and your worlds come alive. Imagine your game as a puppet show and C# as the strings. You, the puppet master, control everything. For instance, character movement is a fundamental aspect of any game. In C#, you can script this by manipulating the transform component of your character's game object. You can command your character to move forward when a specific key is pressed, or to jump when another key is hit. Next, let's discuss enemy AI. Coding AI might seem daunting, but Unity simplifies this with its built-in navigation system. You can use C# to set waypoints for your enemies to patrol, or to make them chase the player when they get too close. Game progression is another crucial element. This could be as simple as incrementing a score counter when a player collects an item, or as complex as changing entire levels when certain objectives are met. Coding is the magic behind your game, bringing interactivity, challenge, and fun. It's the tool that turns your static world into a dynamic playground. Congratulations, you've just coded your very first game. But there's one final step before you can share your game with the world: testing. The final stretch of game development is testing. It's time to put your game through its paces. Testing is the unsung hero of game development. It's like a safety net, catching any bugs or game-breaking issues that might have slipped through the cracks during the development process. Without thorough testing, even the most visually stunning game can fall flat if it's riddled with bugs. In Unity, testing your game is as simple as hitting the play button. This launches the game in the editor, allowing you to play through it just like your players will. If you encounter any bugs or issues, it's back to the drawing board to iron out those kinks. Remember, patience is key here. It might take several iterations to get everything just right, and that's it. You've successfully developed your first mobile game. Now it's time to share your creation with the world.